So it's Thursday. At this time, Jesus and his disciples would have been preparing to share the Passover meal this evening. Passover would begin at sundown, and they would have an opportunity to gather in an upper room and to spend time together. Now, this would have been a very normal thing for Jesus and probably for his disciples, certainly for Jesus and his disciples, and probably for most of them because they were Israelites throughout their life. Every year they would have celebrated Passover. They would have thought back to that day when the nation of Israel left Egypt under the cloak of darkness and after the last plague of God, and Moses would lead the nation out. This was something that they did every year, commemorating that moment. But this would be different. This would be special. This would be the Last Supper. This would be the moment where Jesus would gather his disciples. But even with that, it could have felt very routine. In our religious lives and our spiritual lives, we can kind of fall into that same routine. Easter comes every year. Christmas comes every year. Sunday comes every week. And so I think it's important for us to recognize and realize that while our lives can become a little routine, we need to fight against that. We need to take every day as a new day, every opportunity to celebrate and to worship as a new opportunity to celebrate and worship, every observance of special days like Easter and Christmas as days that once again we can focus on the meaning of those days and what they mean to us in our lives and how we can celebrate and worship. And so this Easter, I would love, even though, yes, Easter happened last year and the year before that, I would love for this Easter for you to come prepared for a unique experience, to recognize that Jesus is risen. That is something to be celebrated every day of our lives, but especially on Easter. So let's not let the routine of our lives overtake the importance of those moments of recognition and worship. It's Thursday. God is doing some great things. Be a part of what he's doing.